Feels like love, Cupid made a shot.
Hi guys, welcome back. So today we have some Born Pretty, but the fun thing about this is I actually do not know what's in it. So normally I get to pick out what I get from Born Pretty, but I decided this month that I was like, you know what, just give me a surprise. I think I just needed a good surprise in my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that. We have that here. So we have some goodies here. And then I thought, while showing you guys, we would do a little nail art and just see what we can create. So I didn't open it. I didn't want to be too snoopy, but I'm definitely feeling some polishes. So I'm hoping we can get something to be able to create a set in here. That I do hope. Do have a discount code with Born Pretty, guys, if you want to use that. It'll pop up on the screen if you want to save some money. Ooh, okay, nice. So they sent me a few polishes here. We got to be able to create something. Okay, let me quickly go ahead and take out all these packages. I'll show you quickly though. They are really good packaged. Maybe I'll open one with y'all so you can see it. So you'll know how you will receive your stuff. Oops, watch the fingers. And there. That is how, is that glitter? CG114. Okay. All right, give me a sec. Guys, so I went ahead and opened up all the packages. This is going to be exciting. These are some crazy packs, but you know what? I think they kind of go, so that's amazing. So thank you so much. You know who you are. You did me good. You did me good. So this is like a green. We're going to have to see. I really want to see the glitter ones anyways, so let's just give that a quick swatch. I think I'm going to go with the green though. I really feel like green may be the way to go. Like maybe green and gold. But still not too dark. I don't want to get it too dark, right? So I got to see how this glitter is. Huh. So it has a silver glitter in it, but I'm not getting a lot of it. It's almost making it look a little bit muddy here. So I'm gonna have to figure a way to get that focus. See, it's just coming a little uneven. So I'm just wondering. I'm gonna go very, very thin. I think with this, we're gonna get better thin. Okay, let's try that. Here. So this is like a green jelly. I did take a quick look. So isn't that like so cool? I know it doesn't want to focus, but you can kind of get it. I just did one coat. So I think we're going to use this today. Ooh, okay, so this is like an orange jelly. Same type of thing. These are really, really popular right now. It's just gorgeous. Like, it's gorgeous. This, oh, a milky white, a milky jelly white. So we're going to use that today as well. I don't think we're going to use the orange though. I think I'm going to skip the orange. We'll do the green. And then this looks just really, really, really chunky. Look how this is coming off. I don't know. I need to see what it's giving me. It is just so full of glitter, and that is the truth. That is why it looks so thick. It's just the glitter. But I'm going to show you how to get it to lay. flat so you can get all the beauty. Okay, so that's the first layer. It's like this greeny, dark greeny chameleon. Oh, guys, I don't even know. That is crazy. I wonder if I just to see if I could see the color better. Just as an example. I do not recommend doing this. Don't put it as chunky as I'm gonna. I just want to see if I can get the real depth of the color quick. Just to show you. So that is like, isn't that just crazy? Again, I think working this with thin layers, you'll be better off on your nail. And again, probably placing your glitters will help you too. Okay, so say we've done this and it's pretty sticking up. I want to show you a little way just to kind of dip a long brush into alcohol. And as soon as you feel it sticking, go back to alcohol. Don't take off too much of the alcohol, but don't saturate it either. And just moving that around and patting it will lay your glitters flat, even in polish, without jeopardizing the integrity of the polish. Just a little bit of alcohol, which will evaporate. So definitely going to want to put a thicker top coat on that. Kind of an encapsulation would be your best bet, but that is gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, and the green is really dark too. Let's just try another color of that, or another. I don't know why I'm not loving it. I want to love it. I really want to love it. Let me see if I can just make it. I love the color. I think I just not 100% sure if I love any of the silver glitter. Like, looks better when probably 3 coats, see, without the darkness. So maybe a dark base under that is where we need to be. I like that a lot better with a dark undertone rather than that. So I think putting a slight black polish first and then going over that with your green would give you that nice color that we're looking for. Oops, just took my brush right off. I don't even know where I got this brush, honestly, guys. I think I got it from Artiste series, maybe the dollar store, but these little ones, they work good for stuff like that. So you don't really want to get one that's like a lot of money, but it really does work good for patting glitter down, the longer ones. But yeah, this little guy works great. I think dollar store though, to be honest. I don't remember if I did get it from a brand or a company. Sorry, guys. Okay, so here are those two. I know you're like, they look really weird, and probably I'm not showcasing them the best because I'm not going to top coat. I really want to get into our nail art. But you see the gold in here. I'm seeing this like gold. I love that. So this is what I want to achieve, and you will get this as soon as you top coat this, but you're going to want to double top coat it type of thing. Okay. So I'll show you maybe how to get that. I'm really liking the gold. I wonder if... So I just want to see how like that goes together. I kind of like the darkness of it with the gold. I'm liking the gold a lot better than the silver with the green. So I think I'm going to actually go with that darker glitter, which is surprising. Hi guys. So this is a little odd, I know, because this is going to happen in the middle of the video, I think. I don't know how yet I'm going to put this, in all truth. So this is the background of this and why this is doing this in this part of the video. I initially did a design on my practice hand, and I actually really do like the design. What I don't like about it is that my fake nail beds were natural color, and I used a jelly product, so you could see the nail bed underneath, which I did not like. So it made me had to darken the design a lot, which took away from the natural beauty of the color, which I really don't think it did justice to the product. So I had to make an executive decision that I think I wanted to refilm the product review or the product little testing of this with the products, because I just don't feel like that design really showcased them, because I had to change it so much to cover that freaking nail bed. So I'm going to redo it. Different design though. I've already like over that one, but I'll show you. And by all means, if you wanted to see the footage, I could probably, I have it, right? So you can see how I darkened it to get your nail bed. This glitter is gorgeous though. Don't mind my hand, she's dusty, guys. That glitter is everything, which is CG118. It is so chunky. We're gonna use a little bit, I think, of this today too. But full cover, you definitely have to encapsulate that glitter. So she's beautiful, she's pretty. So that's what I did with them. Like I said, because I had to darken that jelly so much to kind of camouflage the nail bed underneath, because you could see that the nail bed underneath is natural. So unfortunately, I seen that through my nail, and I wanted a clear jelly design with that on top, which I thought was gorgeous. But that's not where we went with it, because I didn't think that one through. And that's the truth, to be honest. I just didn't think of that before I put the nail bed on. Yes, I could have redid it, but I'm gonna redo it this way and do a different design. So we're just gonna use these little stands. I have 5 here for a hand. Now, how I prep my tips, my full cover tips, I actually don't buff them or anything like that. I do buff and take off the little nubs. Usually the edges will need a little something, but I actually really love Born Pretty's primer for like priming your full cover nail tips before you put on your product. That way you don't have to file it. The primer will allow your product to stick. So you would just go on one thin layer all the way down. Just like crooked. And this is just air dry. Their primer is an air dry primer, so it will just dry. By the time you get down here and ready to paint this one, you'll be good back over here. And that's all I do. I just put the primer over, and I use this all the time. I never buff my tips anymore. I just use the Born Pretty nail primer. So this works amazing for if you do a lot of tips, if you do a lot of practice tips and you don't want to buff them, because that can be annoying sometimes, but you do have to rough it up or put a primer on it. Some primers can eat the material, whether it be gel or acrylic that they're made of, so be careful of what type of primer you're using. That's why I personally I love the Born Pretty one. Mine's she's getting a little worn off. I use her, but it works amazing. It does not affect the material of the tip, whether it be an acrylic or a gel. I've used both. And it's still perfectly fine, and it gets you the stickiness, so you can have some sort of adhesion for the polish to adhere to the base. The base to adhere to the nail. That's what I want to say. So let's go ahead. So if this was a natural nail, you would base coat these. If this was a nail set that you wanted to wear out, base coat them first. Always base coat, guys. If you're gonna wear it, base coat it. If you're just doing it for art, you don't need to base coat it, right? So we're just doing this for art today. So I'm actually not gonna base coat, but I do wanna go in with this gorgeous color that she needs a wipe. Okay, so we're gonna go in with N2, sorry, oh my gosh, JN28. One full coat on each nail. Okay, so now that I have one coat, I want to kind of concentrate this a little bit to like the edge. I want to half this nail a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 2 layers of the jelly on each. I think I like the 2 layers. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to actually work on the pinky and the thumb first. So I don't know, I usually like to make my pinky and my thumb kind of similar. So I thought I would do half jelly marble and half glitter. So I want to take a little bit of Warm Pretty Milky Jelly White. Now I want the jelly white because I don't want it to be too stark. I really want this to blend smoothly and look like just not too poppy. I feel like if I go a stark white, it might be too white on a jelly. So I really actually want the milky. So put a little down. Less is more for now. I don't want to waste our product. So we're just going to put what I think we need. If we need more, we can add. So we're going to go ahead and take our trusty liner brushes. Love these guys. Going to use a little bit of the green as my base. So I think what I want to do now is I actually just want to put a little bit of blooming gel. So we're going to take the watercolor gel from watercolor nail gel from Warm Pretty, just like a blooming gel basically. this one actually have a little bit on my palette. A little more than that. Now we want to take some of that with our brush. Wipe your brush, get the blooming gel. So I just have blooming gel on my brush now. And when you feel like you just want to bleed a little bit out, just put a little blooming gel on it. When you feel you want a little extra white, grab your white. Okay, we're gonna put that in the lamp. Oh, goodness gracious, let's turn it upside down for a second and take these 17 things. Ask me why I own 2 lamps and I only ever really use the one on my left. I do use the right one. I switch them out a lot, so they do get used evenly, but I do always go for the right one, or the left one first. And I think that's because I'm right-handed, so my products are usually on my right side. Okay, so we want to put a little gel down, and we're just kind of using that actually to blend our liquid a little bit too. If you don't want your design to be any darker, I actually like the 1 extra layer, so 3 coats to get the really green. If you don't like that and you want to keep it as light as possible, just use a blooming gel. A little bit of base coat first actually probably would work best to do it and get your design, and then go through with the blooming gel. Use your base as the sticky layer that will help. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And these complete nails are going to be all marbled, so I'm just going to actually do all the marbling right now and get that out of the way, and then we'll finish the rest of the design. So we're just going to more whites. Needed quite a bit actually. And then, like I said, I like to use my blooming gel on the side. I like to be able to work with it, or let it work with me, rather than just putting it there and letting it spread everywhere. But it's definitely an option. Green. So let's do this one. I actually like the softness. Now remember, this is a jelly nail. You're not going to see all the background of this, right? It's going to be flush with yours. So you're going to really allow this to pop. Now I like that. So I just want to see if I want to add a little bit of gold. So I'm just going to use a little smidge of gold here on the side of my palette. This is where you don't want a lot on your brush. You want your brush to be just loaded regularly. Take the tip and just pick a couple of your lines. Just to kind of go down. Now this is a gold glitter, so this is just going to give a little bit of like glitter-ish. Now if you wanted a stark gold, use a gold paint. I just want a little bit of gold coming through. Now, again, if you feel like, you know what, this is a little too much, like I feel like this looks too clustered right here, as you can see when I am shifting. Okay. So all that's gonna do when the nail's all said and done is just give it a little bit of glitz. Okay. So I do like that. I'm gonna do that with all of them. I know, next layer, next step. It's okay though. We want to really utilize and show what simple, beautiful nail art can really be. Again, if you want your white to be darker, this is the time. So, you know, this is actually a perfect one. Let me wipe this off. Because I do feel like this is a little, So what we're going to want to do, we're not going to use the green. We're going to skip the green. We're going to get our blooming gel, and then we're going to grab our white again. A lot more white than I thought I needed. Would using a stark white work better? I still think it'd be a little too white. But you're going to blend it out anyways with your blooming gel, so it probably would end up milking it a little bit, because that's really how you get a milky white, is you just add a base coat and it will get you that form eventually. But of course, buying it's way easier. Too much on my brush. And all you're really doing is just slightly going over, picking a couple to darken up. Okay, so there we go, a little bit more. Clean our brush off a little. Let's grab our blooming gel. Now, not as much as we did before. We actually want to less is more now. And we're just gonna again run through the lines, taking off a little bit. Like I'm wiping my brush every time. And that's because I don't want a lot of product now. I just want to darken my whites a little. And once you think you need a little bit more blooming, go back in the blooming gel. And then you can just like darken it a little. And give it time to bloom. You don't want harsh lines. Okay, so that is one way. So here's the second one we're gonna go. I'm fine with this. Again, I don't want mine to be too pigmented, so again, a little bit crystal. And it's just like bring it through some of them a little. Just use the tip of your brush, and then it'll just like it'll be easier for you if you just try to use a tip. No pressure, just I love that. Okay, so that's, I don't know what finger that is now, actually. So for the thumb and the pinky, I want to do some glitter on the side. I just get all of my little, okay, so here we are. Thumb, pointer, pinky. So we're going to focus on these two for this second. Let's get our pinky and our thumb good. Now what I want to do is, I think I want to use some of our custom glitters. So this is from BR Pop-Up Shop. This is Grinch. So we're going to use some of Grinch today. Gorgeous. Absolutely love this mix, as well as I think I want to pull a couple of these little tiny gold flakes from Moss. I think those will look really cool in here as well. So that's kind of what I want to try to do. Now to adhere my glitter, I think I'm just going to use a base coat. So I'm just going to grab the base coat here that I need. Small amount, nothing too crazy. Like I said, we're just going to use the base. Now we're going to take our Grinch. Okay, so we're just going to use this little brush as my glitter brush. This is just a little, I don't even know where I got it. I think I got it, well, I probably got it off Alley, to be honest. Because I just want medium to little guys. So we're just gonna go in the lamp with that one. It's super cute so far. I'm kind of wondering if I maybe shouldn't have done the glitter on those ones. Have the extra glitter. Can't go back now. It is what it is. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of base over here with my cleanup brush. I'm just gonna tap it over top. And then make sure you clean off your cleanup brush. Okay, when using a glitter, guys, try to use a top coat, a designated glitter top coat. Because realistically, she's gonna get everywhere. So I'm just going to go over and give all of these a top coat because I want to give them a slight file, actually. I want to give them a little bit of a buff just to smooth them out a little. Okay, so here are all the little beauties. Let's get them in order. We're not quite done. We're almost done, but we're not quite done. We're going to do one more thing. Okay, so everything is nice and buffed down, so everything will be beautifully flat and smooth on your nail. That's one great thing about our glitter, is that they really do file lovely. Look, I filed out that glitter and it's not all silver. A lot of glitter has silver bases, so we've made sure that ours file beautifully. So you're not going to get all silver, you'll still get your true essence of whatever the glitter is. Now we have a little bit more gold because we did add gold flakes, so a bunch of gold flake got away from us. How to fix that? File it out. So all I'm doing to erase that little gold piece, because I just don't want it there, just use a very thin file, not a thin file. These are I feel like these are almost like metal files. They are thin files. I just don't know the proper way to like say it, but I feel like it's like almost a metal file vibe, and they work really, really good. For just for little detail things, honestly. Even finishing filing, and I mean by etching underneath your nail, you'll always get like, these things are great. These files are great. I like a metal file as well for this, but this, again, if you can't find metal files, these Melody Susie ones actually are lovely. I'm going to etch all of our nails, make sure that there's nothing underneath. Sometimes a little product can get there. Okay, so these two here, I'm going to put a little bit of decals on them. Beautiful 3D, 5D, whatever they want to call the Ds. I'm going to call them 3D. Nicely raised stickers. So they're not too raised, but they definitely have some texture. So I think I want to, okay, very thin, very thin. So we're gonna put the Super Shine top coat. I love their top coat. Oh. Here you are, guys. That is the final look. I get it. I know it's green. It's not going to be for everybody, but I think it's super cute. And I just love the glitter. I think if I had to change anything, I don't think I would marble those. I think I'd leave it plain green. If I was going to do it over plain green and leave the glitter. Maybe whole glitter. I don't know. I do like it though. I do like it. It's definitely def. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like the design? Or is it not your cup of tea? I still think it turned out super cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again to Born Pretty for sponsoring today's video. Again, I love all their products. A little bit different to work with. I'm not personally a jelly girl. I really don't like my nails showing underneath, but I love how marbling with the jellies you get such a great look, and it can disguise your nail underneath, right? Or a sticker decals, little things like that. But super cute. I like them. Have a great day. Bye guys.